AC charging relies on a converter inside your car to change the power before it reaches the battery, which limits the speed. DC charging skips that step and feeds the battery directly, which is why rapid chargers can be so much faster. Right, new series starting today, EV Charging Bootcamp. 5 weeks building up to one long guide at the end. Today, we're starting right at the beginning. AC versus DC. AC versus DC EV Charging UK. Every socket in your house delivers AC, alternating current, but your car's battery only accepts DC, direct current. So every single time you plug in at home, something in that chain has to do the converting. With AC charging, that conversion happens inside the car. There's a little box called the onboard charger doing the work. And here's the thing that catches people out. That box has a fixed limit. Doesn't matter how fast the charger outside claims to go, the car's onboard charger is often the real bottleneck. We have this with a lot of the 22 kilowatt AC chargers that are lying across London. They're everywhere, but most people can only charge at 11 kilowatts because their vehicle's onboard charger will only allow that. Home EV charging speed is the other thing to think about. Most home chargers sit at around 7 kilowatts, plenty for overnight. Public AC points can stretch to 22 kilowatts, but plenty of cars still can't take advantage of that because their onboard charger caps out lower. Single phase versus three-phase EV Charging UK. Here's something almost nobody explains properly, and it actually matters more than the car you buy. Whether you even get that 22 kilowatt speed at home depends on your house's electrical supply, not just your charger. About 95% of UK homes run on what's called single phase power, and that caps you at 7 kilowatts no matter how much you spend on a fancy wall box. Paying more for a premium charger on a single phase supply doesn't get you a single extra kilowatt. Only a three-phase upgrade does that, and that's a proper electrical job, not a quick swap. A small number of homes, mostly larger or older properties, do have three-phase supply already. Quick way to check. If your fuse box has 3 separate main switches instead of 1, you've likely got it. If you're not sure, your installer will check this during the survey before they fit anything. Worth checking. Three-phase power is generally used around for industrial purposes as well. So if you've got somewhere that has been converted, you may find that you've got three-phase power there. DC Fast Charging UK 2026. DC is a totally different setup. The conversion happens in the charger itself before it even reaches the car. So it can bypass the onboard charger completely and feed the battery directly. That's why rapid chargers can push 50, 150, even 350 kilowatts. But, and this is the bit that people miss, the car decides how fast it'll accept that power. A 350 kilowatt charger doesn't mean much if your car's only rated to charge at 150. The charger's just offering. The car's the one deciding what it'll take. Just going to switch that up so you can see me a bit clearer while I'm talking to you. Rapid charging explained. Okay, so here's the practical version. Overnight at home, AC every time, no question. Out on a longer trip and you need to top up quickly, that's when DC Rapid earns its keep. Using a rapid charger every single day, though, isn't usually doing your battery any favors long term. One more thing that trips people up. Kilowatts and kilowatt hours sound the same. They're not. Kilowatts is speed, how fast power is flowing. Kilowatt hours is the size of the tank or battery, how much your battery can actually hold. We'll go deeper on that in a few weeks, but for today, you just know that a 150 kilowatt charger describes the speed, not how much charge you'll end up with. EV Charging UK explained. And here's something that catches a lot of new owners out specifically. Your charging speed isn't constant even on DC. It's fastest near the start, then it tapers off as the battery fills up to protect the cells from getting too hot too fast. So that 10 to 80% in 20 minutes figure you see in car adverts is doing a lot of quiet work. The last 20%, 80 to 100, often takes nearly as long as the whole first 80 did. That's exactly why rapid charging stops are usually planned around getting to 80, not 100. Chasing that last bit isn't just worth the time. Quick myth bust while we're here. People sometimes assume a three-phase home supply means their car charges 3 times faster automatically. It doesn't. Your car's onboard charger still has to support it. Plenty of EVs are single phase only, regardless of what your house can deliver. So check your car's spec, not just your fuse box, before you pay for an upgrade that you might not even use. EV Charger Installation Cost UK. It's worth a word on cost too, since people ask. A standard single-phase 7 kilowatt home charger installation typically runs somewhere in the few hundred to low £1,000 range, depending on your consumer unit and cable run, often partly offset by manufacturer or energy company incentives. Three-phase upgrades are a different proposition entirely. That's the electricity network operator getting involved, not just an electrician, and it can run into thousands depending on what your street supply already looks like. For the vast majority of people doing normal daily routine mileage, 7 kilowatt single phase overnight is genuinely enough. So don't assume you need the upgrade just because it exists. My verdict on this is that understand that one distinction. Your car only speaks DC, your house only speaks AC, and almost everything else about charging speeds and chargers start making sense. The bit most people genuinely don't know is the single phase limit on home charging. So if you've ever wondered why your fast home charger still takes all night, that's usually your answer. Next week, we're going to do the connectors, Type 2, CCS, CCS2, and why one of them is basically extinct.